Yo guys, it's your boy here. Double to that H man. We are riding in here, we are in here again. Okay, let me just make sure that the display is all cool. I know that what we have on the agenda here, but Barca are losing 2-0. So I don't know whether you guys are aware of that, but Barcelona are currently losing 2-0. So we do have a directive here. So we do have like a list of stuff that we're going to be talking about, but we have to pretty much be aware of what is going on down here because I didn't expect this. That's just me. I didn't expect this one. Just bear with me, guys. Let me just make sure that everything is all set up. And this is all about Valverde. You know, I think... All right, so I think everybody's saying Valverde needs to get the heck out of here. So, because if Barca lose this, Valverde is gone 100%. And as I was saying to some people out there, I think it is actually pretty harsh, pretty damn harsh. How? Yeah, look, it's a Ronaldinho jersey. So guys, chill. I'm not supporting Barca. I'm a Ronaldinho jersey. You guys, what's up? What's up? No, this is a Dino jersey. This is a Dino jersey, bro. So chill. So again, obviously, we have what we're going to be talking about. Obviously, Sergio Ramos. Going to be talking about Man United making the bid for Dembele. Going to talk about James Rodriguez and so forth. But before we get into there, as we sort of slowly look at what is going down here in this Barca game. Bro, when will the players take the blame? That's all I want to know. When do the players take the blame? Are you trying to tell me that it will always be the fault of Valverde? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that it will always be his fault? Because I don't know if you realize, but there are players in this team that are trash. There are players in this team that are horrible. Oh! Messi just G'd up. Messi just G'd up. Messi just G'd up. Messi just... So yeah, you guys actually asked me by a bit ahead. So Messi just G'd up. Basically, Valverde is basically fighting for his job right now. He's fighting for his job right now, man. So again, guys, so people that tuned in, relax. We are going to get to the other topics for today, but at this moment in time, you know, Barcelona were down 2-0. It's now 2-1. Messi has pulled a goal back, and they have about, I think, 18 minutes in order for them to get back to the game. And I think the reason why this is so pivotal is even if Barcelona have already won the league already, this is Valverde is basically playing for his job. I say Barcelona are going to come back into this game. So as we just sort of keep aware of what is happening here, you know, and we just try and make sure that everything is cool. So I do not know how much truth there is into this whole Sergio Ramos thing of basically how Sergio Ramos is leaving Real Madrid. But again, this is the news that has been going around, which is the fact that Sergio Ramos he's considering his future at Real Madrid. Because remember, this is the same thing that Varane said. Because Rafael Varane also said something similar where he said, okay, you know, I am considering... Oh, sorry, I thought the pass almost scored. That Varane said the same thing where he's considering his future at Real Madrid, and we all assumed that he was going to go. What happened at the end of the day? He didn't score. He actually remained... He's actually going to now be staying at Real Madrid. So my thing about it is... before we get into like what clubs he could go to, so yes, no, okay. So basically, the issue here with Ramos. Wait, what's happening? Is there someone getting some? So the issue here with Ramos is basically, I think he's doing it because he wants to get a better deal. And same thing with what Mbappe said. Remember, Mbappe, oh my gosh, I'm considering my future here. He got a better deal. So I think maybe he's like, oh, I'm thinking about leaving. Then it's going to make everybody panic. Perez will panic. The fans will panic. And then be like, okay, all right, let's give him the deal that he deserves. So, oh, what a break. Interesting. So it must be very hot there. So I don't believe he's going to go. I really don't believe he's going to go. I believe that it's just going to be a thing of just having an improved contract. But let's just play the game because it's fun. If Ramos was going to go and he was going to leave Real Madrid, where would he go to? Man United said he's not going to Man United. So, because I saw Man United's corporate, he's not going to go to Man United. You see, I don't think Liverpool need Sergio Ramos. But again, if Sergio Ramos was offered to them, but like, wow, because I feel Matip has started to get back on form, and I think Joe Gomez is going to become one of the top defenders in Europe, like in a few years' time when he develops. So Liverpool don't really need him. He would be really good for Man City. I think that's the kind of defender that Pep would like, because I think in Sergio Ramos, he has a player who has the ability to read the game really well, so he would fit very well into the ball-playing, very advanced, very attacking mindsets that he has with Man City. So he would work very well for Man City. But you see now, Bayern Munich would be a great buy for Bayern Munich. I think if he was going to go to Bayern Munich and you slot him aside Schüller, because you're assuming that Hummels is getting a bit older, but saying it's now a break, I think he would work really well for Bayern Munich. So I think if you're Ramos, I think the two clubs that I think he should be looking at, and I think the two clubs that would be most likely of getting him would be Man City or Bayern Munich. See, City, do you know what? I'll be real with you. You see, City need a Ramos. They need a Ramos. Like, I still believe that Laporte is a really good defender. And I think that Laporte couldn't... I think that people are a bit harsh on what Laporte did. It's like, look, I get it. His mistakes led to... He made two mistakes that led to 2 goals for Tottenham in that second leg. I get it. But that can't negate the amazing work that he's done all season. But if you're going to give me a defensive pairing of Laporte and Sergio Ramos, I think that would be great. Remember, Kompany is gone. I don't rate Otamendi. And really, that's about it. So, Otamendi cannot be relied upon. So, 100% City are going to be in the market for another defender based on Kompany departing. So, I think if there is a defender that would fit into the City mindset, especially the Pep Guardiola mindset, I think it would be Sergio Ramos. But I mean, I would be very surprised if he left. So, I mean, if he was to leave, then I do believe that Real Madrid would aggressively go for the elite. But the problem with that is this. It's a problem. You see, I still believe Varane is a quality defender. I still think that Varane is a quality defender and is a really good defender. But I think Varane needs to be led. He needs a strong leader as his defensive partner. I don't think that he's yet. Maybe he'll grow into it, but I don't think as of yet he's a defender that can really, stamp his authority. Man, so it's a bad really comment this guy. I don't think he's a defender that can really stamp his authority on a game or really lead. I don't think he's there yet. So that's why Ramos helped him a lot, because in France it's different. France are a lot more defensive team, and because France are a lot more defensive team, he can then roll him through there. See, someone made a mention Umtiti and Varane. See, Umtiti and Varane would work great, but then guys, you have to look at systems. France play a conservative system, which plays into the hands of defenders. But Zidane plays a much more attacking system where they play a higher line and they and they press more. So they're playing they're playing a lot higher up the pitch. So because of that, it then means that that's why players like a Sergio Ramos, a Laporte, a Van Dijk, maybe saying a Koulibaly are very good in those systems because you now need to you need to have greater positional awareness if you're much more attacking. So Umtiti and Varane wouldn't necessarily work because, again, I think, those guys, they work better because of the system that they're playing at France. So I think, if there's any real legs to this story, and this is actually true, I think it'll prove to be problematic. And Zidane would need to be very, very careful and very particular in the kind of defender that he buys, because trust me, let me be real with you. Yes, Cristiano was huge in those 3 Champions Leagues. Yes, Modric was huge. Yes, these Bales was huge. All these guys were huge. Sergio Ramos played a pivotal. He played a pivotal role in those Champions Leagues. Forget the goal that he scored in the 2014 final to help them get into to help them get into extra time. Just his defensive work that he did on that run was crucial. So, because remember, in Ramos, it's not only you're not only losing a tier 1 defender, you're not only losing someone that is extremely experienced, you're losing a leader. And those kinds of players, so those kinds of players are very hard to replace. Those guys who are leaders, those guys who are who elevate the dressing room. So because look, the excitement of this summer, apart from Copa America and the Nations Cup, Nigeria's well, the excitement of this summer is going to come from Real Madrid. I believe Real Madrid are going to have the most activity this summer, with players leaving and players coming as well. Look, guys, Valverde is looking very, very stressed. So shout out to your boy Nesta. That boy Valverde, the guy's looking stressed. So I think there are going to be a lot of names coming out. See, I was surprised that Toni Kroos signed a contract extension. So that was because, again, I really believe that, because I was watching a bit of the Real Madrid Betis game, and I don't know whether someone needs to go, whether it's Modric or Kroos, someone needs to go. So, but look, Ramos would greatly improve any team. He would greatly improve any team, because I think that, love him or hate him, Ramos is the kind of defender you want in your team. Like, if I'm going into a final and I'm going into a really big game, and a game where there is pressure everywhere, I want to go into a game with Ramos, because Ramos is built for those huge games, man. He's built for those huge games. Or we want to say Mourinho to Barca. Maybe though. Remember, guys, if you want your comments read out, you want a shout out, you want to help sports, use the super chats. I'll be looking and viewing the super chats. Those super chats will, of course, get a priority read. Homeboy just stole the ball. Oh, damn, it's a really good play. So Valencia, so let me just get this straight. So Valencia are beating Barcelona, well, at the moment 2-1, but they'll probably mess up. But they considered 4Gs at home to Arsenal. So are Arsenal better than Barcelona? All right, so I'll get back to the whole. So it's basically just to leave the Ramos thing before I get to the next thing. Because I think I said this on the last stream. I thought Ramos was a Madrid boy. I totally forgot that he came from Sevilla. So that is completely surprising for me. I thought he was like Raúl and Casillas, where like he's been at Real Madrid all the way throughout. But even if he came from Sevilla, I strongly believe that he is so ingrained into Real Madrid and what the club is about that I will be very surprised if he was to leave. Like, I really believe that Ramos will retire at Real Madrid. I really believe that he's not. But you see, you say this. I say this. But if there was any player who I thought, you know what, maybe he will leave. Case in point, Raúl. Raúl was Real Madrid's golden child. He ended his career as flipping Schalke. Ike Casillas, homeboy 17-18, a Real Madrid golden boy, ended his career at FC Porto. So, yeah, man. So maybe Ramos, because I thought there were recent examples of players who spent their whole career at Real Madrid and then they stayed. So Yeah, man. True. I think that's you have me stumped there. You have me stumped there that not a lot of people pretty much are gonna ooh, that was close from Barca. That was close. That was close. Look, I think Barca will eventually score. There's no way that Barca are going to lose this game. So let's move on to our next topic, man, because we have a few interesting topics here. So Tuchel, Thomas Tuchel has signed a contract extension with PSG. Um, why? It's like, just tell me, why would this dude? Ah, man, this game is getting edgy, man. Um, ooh, that's a nice tone. Ah, wow. This is what I just said. This Barca Valencia game is this Valencia Barca game is getting very, very tight, man. Oh, that's a great tackle. That was a great tackle. Oh, that's a beautiful. That's why I always tell to people. The best way to tackle Messi is tackle him from behind. But let's just see how this thing goes, because I've got a few things just to say about Messi and his role at Barca. I just want to just see how this game goes. I still think Barca are going to equalize. So Tuchel has signed a contract extension for PSG. I believe it's a 3-year extension that he signed there, and this is okay. Oh, Valencia just had a counter, but they missed that. So this doesn't make any sense. Tuchel, like, it's also similar to my view on events. Like, PSG, what do you want? What is your priority? Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that your priority, your homeboy, hello to James, our mod. I thought that your priority was to win the Champions League. Because if your priority is to win the Champions League, Thomas Tuchel needs to be sacked. Simple as that, he just needs to be sacked. I'm sorry, like, there is nothing more that he can do. I believe that he has already shown himself for what he is, that he really isn't that dude. Like, he really isn't that dude. So, it's because Tuchel is a good manager. He is a good coach. But Tuchel isn't the kind of dude that is going to deliver the Champions League for PSG. Because let me be real. Because Zidane is special. So let's just put him to one side. When we look at, okay, Luis Enrique, not a great manager, but look at the team he had. But specifically the greatest front three of all time. Jupp Heynckes, Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, Alex Ferguson, Rafa Benítez. These are all elite managers who are all substantially better than Thomas Tuchel. And I don't know how many times I've got to say this, man. Damn, 88th minute. So I don't know how many times I've got to say this. For PSG to win the Champions League, they need an experienced manager and they need a dictator. Mourinho, Heynckes, Guardiola. These are the kind of managers that they need. Managers who are very experienced, very respected, and will not allow player power, where what they say is gospel. Because navigating a Champions League is very tricky. Because trust me, you need the players and everything, but there's a lot of tactical understanding. There's a lot of tactical knowledge. Look, Barca are probably going to score this free kick. There's a lot of tactical understanding and discipline that is needed to navigate a Champions League, which is what's made Rafa Benítez so good, like, and how he was able to lead Liverpool to those 2 finals in 3 years. So that is what is needed. So I really believe that, Thomas Tuchel, he simply isn't the dude. He simply isn't the dude. Because he, like, for people like Neymar, Mbappe, all of these big players, you need a manager who has that understanding and also that respect. So 5 more minutes. So 5 minutes left of this Valencia Barcelona game. I bet you Valencia, they're going to concede somehow. Woo, that's a good ball. That's a really good ball. So for me, basically, by PSG extending Tuchel's contract, it leads me to believe that I don't think that these guys really they don't know what they're doing, and I don't think that they are taking the Champions League seriously. Because trust me, like if I'm PSG, firstly, I would actually go straight for Mourinho. If not Mourinho, you know what? Benitez is not a bad shout. Rafa Benitez will not be a bad shout. Like if Benitez was available, I say, you know what? I think that Benitez would actually be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So because Benitez has shown that he's won the Champions League with thingy, and I believe he's been. Yeah, I also believe that he's been a two-time. I think he's been like a two-time finalist because he was a finalist with Valencia, and he was a finalist with what we call it? He was a finalist with Liverpool as well. Man, so the Barca are really coming through in this game, man. They're being super desperate. Damn, bro, is this it? Is this it? Ooh, what a great tackle! Oh, Valencia! Oh, Valencia on the counter, man. These guys are stupid, man. Wow, these guys are thick. So that's what, because for me, like I still believe that PSG are never going to be able to win the Champions League. You know, I think that, you know, winning the Champions League isn't just about having amazing players. And people will say, oh, what about in 2015 when they had all of those amazing players in 2015? 2015 is unique because 2015 that was the best front three of all time. And I said it at the time that front three that Barcelona had is the best front three of all time. So are you going to compare Neymar, the Cannibal, and Messi to Cavani, Mbappe, and Neymar? No. Mbappe is still developing. Okay, I'll give you Neymar. Cavani has shown that he's a brick in big games. So, so close. Oh my, I bet you this guy's going to mess it up. He's going to mess it up. Oh my God! Class A. Class A. And puzzles. What are you doing? And Valencia, these guys are bricks. These guys are bricks. Oh my gosh. No, Scholar, man. I'm making, no, guys, I'm sorry. I'm making Gedesh S. This is it. Oh, boom, it's in. Go. Damn, Valverde is sweating. All right, last minute. Oh, I actually thought Thingy was in Stegen was in goal. I mean, Gedesh, that guy's class A. That guy's class A. Look at this clown. This guy is a clown, man. Oh my God. He missed it. Oh my God. Gedesh, man. I'm making this dude a scholar, man. Is there one more? Well, guys, I think we can all confirm that. Damn, look at the celebrations, man. I think we can all confirm that. But yeah, Valverde is going to get sacked. I believe he's going to get sacked tonight. And wow, Barcelona, man. Why do they always do that whole thing where Messi stands like this? And Valencia could have done a pretty double of Copa del Rey and thingy. So they really defeated Barcelona. We're going to have a Messi conversation. So guys, okay. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Sack Valverde then. Sack it. No. But guys, I'm sorry. Gedesh is a... Where's my Twitter? I don't care what it says. Gedesh is a class... I'm pleased to announce. I'm going to start by saying that. I'm pleased to announce. All right. Look. Yes. I am pleased to announce that Gedesh has been promoted to Class A of the Brick Academy. He is on the cusp of being a scholar. Wow. Wow. Well, you know how I said Real Madrid brick? Brickalona? Look, guys, look. Super chats are welcome, man. Super chats are welcome, man. Send in your super chats and we'll read those comments fully. But there's a lot to break down here, man. No. If Barcelona had equalized, I think Guedes should have been forced to retire. 100%. I think Guedes should have been forced to retire. Yeah. Look. Let's see. Valverde knows that it's over. He knows that it's over. How is this all Valverde's fault? So are you saying that Coutinho is not going to take any? See, that's the thing. I don't get. Coutinho's crap. He's rubbish. So, and also I don't know whether it was the cannibal injured or something, because I don't think he was playing. You have a Coutinho is a Class B brick. Because remember, Class C bricks have some use. Coutinho has no use. So Class B, he's a Class B brick. So I don't think Valverde should take some blame. Of course he should take some blame. Of course, it's obvious. He can't take all the blame. Because the narrative I don't like is how, oh my gosh, Valverde out, Valverde is useless, Valverde is this, how can Valverde do this? And that is a narrative I don't like. I don't like that narrative, of where he is the scapegoat. Everything bad that has happened is all on him. Yes, I get it. Sometimes his tactics could be wrong. They could be a bit conservative. He should take some blame. So I'm not saying that he should blame, but he should take some blame. What is happening is he is taking all of the blame. That is the issue that I am having. He's taking all of the blame. Because at the end of the day, what you've had, and I keep saying this, is that this team is probably getting old. PK, he had a nice little good powerful passion and everything, but I think PK is not proving that, yeah. I think PK is a Class C brick. So PK is a Class C brick. Busquets has gotten so old right now. He's not really there anymore. Who the hell is Sergio Ramos? Rakitic is a beta midfielder. He's not an alpha midfielder. He's a beta midfielder. Coutinho is a Class B brick. The Cannibal is a Class C brick, borderline Class B brick. So what you have is Messi having to do so much, showed us so much, and we're gonna have a Messi conversation. We're gonna have an honest Messi conversation. I don't know because let's have I know. I had this whole stuff that I was doing that, and I will get to some of the other news, but we're gonna have damn. This camera has followed Messi all the way into the tunnel, bro. Damn. I mean, what the hell? So we're gonna have a Messi conversation, And speaking of Messi, thank you for super chats from Vishal Sriram, $2 super chat. Thank you, bro. Messi to the Brick Academy? No. How is this Messi's fault? He's on the review. I'll get. Oh, snap. Messi has gone to the tunnel and the players are still out on the pitch. Unless the footage I'm seeing is wrong, I think Messi has gone to the tunnel and all the players are on the pitch. Should a captain do that? Look at. Actually, no. Okay. No, maybe. Okay. No, I think they're just showing the old footage. So maybe I'm wrong. Because do you get a loser's badge if you're in the Copa del Rey final? Because I think the Barca players have to pretty much stay out there because you've got to get like your loser's medal. Bro. So I think the players are still out there. The players are still out there. So Messi has gone to the tunnel and the players are still out there. Yeah, bro, I think Messi walked off. Yeah. The players are still out there. Wow. Yeah, I think Messi headed straight into the tunnel and has left the players on the pitch by themselves. Should a captain do that? Guys, we're going to have a very honest conversation about Messi. I don't know, we know her, but wow. Oh, they're getting him out. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So Messi has appeared. Wow. Why? Where are the rest of the players, man? Bloody hell, man. Messi has disappeared, man. So yeah, Vishal, yeah, I mean, I can't put Messi in the Brick Academy because this isn't on him. He didn't play like a brick. And there's only so much one man can do because what I'll give Messi is he's playing with a bunch of bricks. He's playing with a bunch of losers, and he's done so much this season because trust me, this guy is going to be top 3 in the Ballon d'Or. Based on what he's done as an individual, this guy's going to be top 3 on the Ballon d'Or. So, damn. Wow. So, I think it's Pareo. I think, the Valencia captain's going to come. Is Messi a good captain? Let's start there. Because we're gonna have this conversation. I mean, I'm sorry. Is Messi, we know Messi is an amazing player, one of the best players of all time. I still call him the greatest club player of all time. That is a huge trophy. That trophy is huge. Damn, that is a huge ass trophy, man. I mean, how heavy is it, man? Well, guys are saying that Messi is not a good captain. He's not a captain. Now, damn, everyone is saying that. Yeah, Guedes should not get a medal. No, don't give Guedes a medal. Don't do it. Don't give that dude a medal. Don't we? Wow. Yeah, so Messi, because the thing here is this, is that Messi is amazing, but having an amazing ability just isn't it. And this is the difference between Maradona and Messi. It's just between Maradona and Messi. Maradona was an incredible... See, you would be ready 100% to go to war with Maradona. Lose, win, or draw, you would be ready to go to war with Maradona, because Maradona would always be right there with his team fully because he cared so much. My biggest criticism of Messi is this guy has no character. He's got no character whatsoever. And, you know, I'm sorry, which is like a criticism level towards him, that he's a bit tame. He is a bit tame. You know, he just doesn't have that oomph about him, you know. So, you have a situation now, Messi, is what do you want right now? Because the issue here with Messi, see, the thing with Messi right now is like, okay, you lost a Copa del Rey. How many Copa del Reys have you won? How many league titles have you won? How many Champions League have you won? So you want to just keep on winning more and more and more? Really, realistically, what he should be focusing on, homeboy Messi, is trying to win something with Argentina. His focus should be on the Copa America. And my issue was that he put so much... Look, he took the mic. He took the mic. He took the mic. I mean, what more does I say? He grabbed the mic. He took the mic and he said that we're bringing the Champions League back to the Camp Nou. Messi ain't going to PSG, James, man. That's not happening, bro. Nah, it's not happening, man. So it's like, he took the mic and he promised this. So I think he put so much pressure on the team, on the players, on himself to come good and make this happen. Let me put this aside right now. Actually, I'll just leave this here. He puts a bit too much pressure on himself. And that was just the biggest issue. So what you now have is that, look, you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. And homeboy, you've won a lot. But you have to look at the realities of this situation. The team you had was bad. So, not to say, Messi, did you really think, because let's keep it a buck. Did you really think you were going to single-handedly carry these guys all the way to a Champions League or a treble? Think. Let's be real. Let's be real. So 2009. Okay, let me just, I don't know, just So let's just keep it real. 2009. Henry, you had Henry and Eto'o. Pick Xavi, pick Iniesta. You did not single-handedly win that treble. You had Pep Guardiola's amazing tactics, because one of the greatest managers of all time. You had an Henry, Eto'o, and who did you have? You had Xavi and Iniesta. And in that final, who scored the key goal that took it to the final? Which was actually a cheat goal because Barca cheated to get to the final. Who scored? Iniesta. And yes, you scored the second goal in that final against United, but who scored the crucial first goal when United were actually playing well? Because we're going to revisit that 2009 Champions League. Trust me, I'm doing that for the Patron, a retrospective. We're going to revisit that 2009 final because before Eto'o scored the opening goal, United were actually dominating that game. But Eto'o scored the crucial goal against play that changed the whole dynamic of the game. So you had help. You had quality help. 2015, the other treble. Neymar and the peak cannibal. Forget this. The cannibal they have now is a Class C brick. Okay, but that guy back there was one of the best strikers in the world. You could argue was possibly at that time the best and the most lethal striker in the world. Remember, this was coming off what he did for Liverpool. This was one of the most lethal strikers in the world. And you had Neymar. So you had quality help. Right now you have a Class C brick in the Cannibal and you have a Class B brick in a Coutinho. Those are your two guys. Because the Oos was playing. If the Oos was on the pitch, maybe Barca do something. If the Oos was playing in this game, maybe Barca do something. Because nope, I told you guys about Coutinho. Nobody wanted to hear him. I told you guys about Coutinho. I told you about this dude. That this dude is overrated. I told you about this dude. I told you that this dude, yeah, that's just a little better. I'm just gonna look at the thing. I told you that this dude, Coutinho, is overrated. He ain't that dude. But they paid a 150 mil for this dude. A 150 mil for that dude. So, Messi, you can't have it your way all the time. Because let's be honest, there's player power here. There's player power here. Okay? There is player power here because for Messi, it's either my way or the highway. That's it. And as I've said again, look, it's cool because based on what he's done for the club, it's cool you have your way or your highway. But Messi, did you have full control in 2009? You definitely had a lot more control in 2015, but you understood what Neymar was about. You respected what Neymar was about, and you respected what the Cannibal was about. But specifically, you really respected what time it was when it came to Neymar. You respected his game. So we've just had to be. We have to keep things honest. We have to keep things honest as to the realistic expectations of what you can do, because again, this comes back to Valverde. With that team, let's be real right now. Let's say that team that got put out there was no Us. I don't think there was a Cannibal there. With that team that's out there, keep in mind, Class C brick and a Class B brick up front. Let's say Guardiola coaches that team. Do they win? Do they win a treble? Klopp coaches that team. Do they win a treble? Because remember, Guardiola does have tier 2, upper tier 2 players. Tier 1 players. Klopp has tier 1, upper tier 2 players. Which, apart from Messi and the Us, tell me any of the frontmen in Barca that's tier 2. I'll wait. In that team, so remember, this is Valverde's fault. No, Valverde is a brick. Tell me any of those frontmen that you tell me that are in 2019 is tier 2. So that's what we're gonna hear. So I'm gonna have to go to the rest of the news, but that's just my take on the Us is upper tier 2, man. Don't give him that crap. He's upper tier 2. Borderline tier 1. So just to round off the second news item, PSG giving Tuchel a contract extension is completely and utterly stupid. Tuchel doesn't have the managerial balls to win a Champions League with PSG. It's not going to happen. It will never happen. It is the dumbest, most stupid idea possible. So for PSG, you're shooting yourselves in the foot, because I know that mindset can be like, okay, look, well, they didn't have Neymar, they were unlocking everything, but please trust me, a better manager handles that second leg a lot better than Tuchel did. A lot better. I think wasn't Mourinho? Someone was actually making a point of that, saying that PSG's approach to that second leg game wasn't right. Trust me, if Mourinho was the manager in that game, they go through. If Benítez was manager, they go through. If Heinke, well, they go through. If Ancelotti was the manager, they go through. Tuchel is not that good. Tuchel is not that good. So, another news item here is Moussa Dembele from Lyon. Man United have put in a £35 million bid for Moussa Dembele. So, I think the biggest kind of discussion right now for United is, and I think we touched upon this on Hope Meets Banter, is, can United still attract top tier players? Can a team who have finished 6th, forget about what the club's about, can a team who has finished 6th still attract top talent? I'm not sure. I don't think that a team that's finishing 6th should be able to attract top tier talent, because I just feel that Champions League football must be promised. Now, Moussa Dembele is no Leroy Sané, he's no Sancho, and he's no Draxler, but he is a good player. So I think it's good, and I think this shows that United are definitely making strides in trying to really rebuild and restructure their team. But as much as I think this is promising for what United are doing, say a £35 million bid is obviously a guy who has actually been one of Lyon's top players, because Lyon were very impressive. Even if they got smashed by Barca, they were still very impressive and have very impressive players. So as impressed as I am at that and what they're doing via there, bro, you've got Smalling, Ashley Young, and these dudes at the back. And this is what I said about Dortmund. Yeah, it's cool that Dortmund got Torgan Hazard and Jordan Brandt. 2 very good signings. But defensively is where you need to be focusing on. So for United, Delete should be your priority. Not even Delete. Koulibaly should be your priority, because what you need is an experienced defender. Smalling, Jones, and Ashley Young have to be replaced. They have to be replaced. So because again, obviously, you've got your DM in Matic or Herrera, but Herrera is going to PSG, I believe. But yeah, so Matic can be your DM, but you need a top central defender and you need a quality wing back. Because Ashley Young can defend, but he's a rubbish player. He is completely and absolutely crap on the ball. So Moussa Dembele isn't enough for United to be guaranteed in top 4. Moussa Dembele will not make United sniff the Premier League title. That will not close the gap towards anywhere between them and Liverpool and Man City. But I do think that, they may be losing Lukaku. Rashford still needs to develop a bit more. Sanchez is a scholar. And so I think definitely, so Moussa Dembele is definitely a good sign for them to say, you know what, we need some quality here. We need somebody with a different tact and a different approach to the attack, because how United have been suffering is, especially once they ran into their tough patch, they ran out of ideas. They ran out of ideas. They became very obvious, they became very predictable, and they just became very stale. Very stale indeed. So, again, it's good. I mean, this is a promising sign. And what more can you expect? United can't get Leroy Sané. They can't get an Ousmane Dembele. They can't get a Sancho, because these are the top talents. And as great as a club United are, as great as a brand they are, you being a great brand doesn't mean that you can attract the top talents. It just does it, man. So that's the thing. So moving to our next thing, James Rodriguez. Let me just do the super chat. Gatlock, thank you for the super chat, bro. Bros, why are you wearing that shirt? This jersey has nothing to do with the losers who just who lost to Valencia and just gave up a 3-0 thing to Liverpool. This jersey has Ronaldinho number 10 at the back, who is better than Messi, by the way. So that's just me running around. Yes, I said it. I'm taking Dino over Messi. That's me. So Gatlock, this jersey represents Ronaldinho number 10. It has nothing to do with these clowns that you're seeing this year. So James Rodriguez, he will be leaving Man United. Sorry, he'll be leaving Bayern Munich. And so now he's pretty much in search of a destination. And everyone's like, where will James Rodriguez go? James Rodriguez is talented. That dude I saw in 2014, and even that dude I saw in that game against Poland in 2018 is talented. What if James Rodriguez played for Colombia in that game against England, that crucial game against England? Who knows, that may have made things slightly interesting for them. So, you see, now this is what I've been talking to the Banter Boys about. What are Liverpool in search of? An attacking midfielder. James Rodriguez would be a perfect fit for Liverpool. Perfect. Because when I see what James Rodriguez does and the role that he plays for Colombia and how he plays the role for Colombia, I really believe that James Rodriguez would really fit in perfectly into what Liverpool are about. Bro, I'm not sold on Fekir. Is Fekir really that as good as people say he is? I saw Fekir at the Champions League this season. Bro, he wasn't that great. So, I'm not sure how great. Fekir is good. Is he as good as what people think he is? And also, as guys have said, he's quite injury prone. I really believe that in let me just put it a bit down. I really believe that James Rodriguez, don't judge him on what you've seen for Bayern and Real Madrid, because this is what I say to guys. You can be the best player, you can be the best player in the world, you can be an amazing player, you can be tier 2, upper tier 2. But that's all because you're tier 2 or upper tier 2 doesn't mean that you can fit into any team. You can't. Because even if you're an amazing player, you still have characteristics. And if your characteristics do not mesh well with the system you're in, it will not work. James Rodriguez was never a good fit for Bayern Munich. Because again, why do we even talk about James Rodriguez? I know he's not as relevant right now, but why did we even talk about him? Was based on what he did in 2014 for Colombia. And even what he did in part in 2018 with for Colombia again at the World Cup, because of his playing style and who he plays for. So you see his playing style and who he plays for, that is what makes it interesting. And that is why we say, okay, boom. So if he goes to a team and plays with the same kind of vibrancy and style as Colombia, that's where he will fit in. So when you look at Liverpool and how they break, the wing backs, the movement, the energy that they do, and how they quickly want to move the ball forward always, I think that suits James Rodriguez perfectly. And remember, at Real Madrid, he didn't play in the middle. He played on the flank. Bayern Munich are very slow. And Bayern do not play with the same kind of speed and intensity as Liverpool do. Hence why I think that he would work well for Liverpool. Super chat here from Ogopa of £2 super chat. Thank you very much for your £2 super chat, Mr. Ogopa. He says Zad will be perfect for Liverpool. Yeah. Like, if you were to put Zad in that attacking midfield role, I think Zad would be amazing for Liverpool, because again, he can run with the ball. He can beat a man. He can give a pass. He can score. He can create, and also he would be able to keep up with the pace and be on the same wavelength as Firmino, Man. I think so. So if even if it's not going to happen because it's going to Real Madrid, but if Hazard was in the Liverpool system, oh no, that would work great. It would work great. And I keep saying to Liverpool guys, the only thing they're missing, all they're missing is that attacking midfielder. Because again, is Naby Keita that dude? Are you sure he will develop into that dude? We do not know. So I don't know where James Rodriguez is going to go personally, but all I will say for clubs is if you are looking for an attacking midfielder, a guy breaking from midfield, I think that James Rodriguez I think he will greatly improve your team because there is a quality player there. Don't judge him on what he's been doing for Bayern Munich. Don't judge him based on that because it just wasn't. It didn't work out. It didn't work out for him. Hey, what's it called? Charisma. Do you know how good Charisma is? Flipping Riquelme. Both of those guys, it didn't work out for them when they went to Barcelona. Are you not going to call them crap players? No. It just didn't work out for them, but they're still amazing players. So before we go to our final topic, which is about Arsene Wenger, let's do the super chats from Original Base Annie. Original Base Annie, thank you very much for your £2 super chats. Remember, guys, the merch store is out. The merch store is out. The Football Hot Shop. Just go to the website, press shop, and then shop for your t-shirts. So, Original Base Annie asks, Ballon d'Or is going to be interesting. Messi, Cristiano, Van Dijk. Why is Cristiano on the list? Well, Van Dijk is a sure bet. Liverpool are winning the Champions League, so Van Dijk is definitely going to be there. Messi has to be there. Why can't Sterling be there? Statistically, hasn't Sterling had a better season than Cristiano? Statistically. Again, I mean, someone do a fact check there. Hasn't Sterling, statistically, based on goals and assists, hasn't Sterling had a better season than Cristiano? I don't really see why Cristiano has... okay, all Cristiano has done is score a lot of goals in Syria, which is a monopoly. Yeah, he did get some goals in the Champions League, but you got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Sterling, okay, cool. They also got out in the quarterfinals. But look at the goals that he scored. If not for the whole VAR hit, I scored a hat-trick. And I'm sorry, the Premier League, and this is the issue with Cristiano going to Juventus. This is the issue, bro. It's the issue, bro. You're going to a less competitive league. So, I'm sorry, what Sterling does in the Premier League will always trump what Cristiano does in the Serie A because the Premier League is far more competitive than the flipping Serie A. So, for me, I'm going to say Van Dijk, Messi, Sterling. That should be the three. I know a lot of people are saying Mane. I love Mane. The guy's tops. I'm not sure whether I can put Mane above what Sterling has done. I just think of I mean, see, Mane, remember, Mane finished joint top goal scorer, and the amount of crucial goals he's scored. You know what? I wouldn't even be mad at that. If you're gonna give me Van Dijk, Messi, Mane, I wouldn't mind for that. But I would still say that maybe I'm gonna push not Sterling, but I had Mane. From Ogopa, bro. Ogopa, why are you going to do this? So, Ogopa, thank you for the super chats. So, his name, who shall not be named, is better than Coutinho. As crap as Coutinho is, Coutinho is crap. Anybody who misses a goal from 2 yards out, I'm sorry, like he's an alumni. He's an alumni. So his name, who shall not be named, is an alumni. So Coutinho is crap, but that dude you mentioned is on a whole different level of crapness, man. So I don't really think that. Nah. I'm not rolling there, bro. I'm not rolling there. Another super chat here from Rodrigo Velarde, who says Richarlison to Manchester would be a great signing. Man City or Man United? Where is he going to? Let me... Richarlison. Oh, well, I'm seeing here the PSG and Atletico Madrid are in for him. And Everton wants 100 mil. Damn. So I suppose you're talking about Man United, Mr. Rodrigo. Yeah, that would be a very good signing. That'd be a really good signing. But we've got to look at the bigger picture here. What's the point of buying Richarlison when there's no one to create for him? United don't have a creative talent. Even if I do believe that they can get better than Lukaku, they can get better than Rashford, the only benefit of the doubt I will give to Rashford and Lukaku is like, who is creating for them? Who has been their creator? No one. And if there's nobody creating for Richarlison, then there's no point in buying him. So the only point for United buying him is if they have a creator. And if I'm Richarlison and I'm hearing PSG, I'm hearing Atletico, bro, my focus is, look, man, I wanna ride into PSG, man. So that's how you're gonna roll. So okay, let me just do the super chat and then I'm gonna talk about Wenger. So Ogopa again, thank you for the super chat, bro. Who is greater, Gedesh or he who will not be named? Bro. You know what? I mean, after that miss, you know what? I want to say he who shall not be named. That's what I want to say, based on how he personally insulted me. But if I'm being objective, Gedesh is a disgrace. Like, Gedesh is like, he's currently class A now, but this dude is an absolute disgrace. Because I'm going to Siberia right now to punch it and make sure that the guy has a room all by himself. So I may have to say that's equal. They're kind of equal. So Wenger. So I've been reading something about Wenger. So Wenger says that he is not sure whether he wants to return back to football management, but he definitely wants to return back to football in some capacity. Now, remember, I think not so long ago, I think there was a discussion about Wenger actually being the PSG manager. And before, when people said, okay, Wenger for PSG manager, I was like, okay, that's all right. Now, Wenger as the PSG manager would be crap. Total crap. So, I believe that Wenger can definitely improve teams. So, if Wenger was to get back into football management, who would he improve? Or which would be the right fit for him? Wenger at Dortmund would be really interesting. Wenger at Dortmund would be really interesting because I'm trying to think of a team that has the players, the mindsets, and so forth. And I think that Wenger, would be pretty good. Wenger at Barca is a bad fit. Wenger at Juventus, that's a bad fit as well. Because remember, you have to look at the managerial style and his philosophy and the players that are there and who he can buy. Juventus and the players that they have are in complete odds to Wenger's style. Barcelona, I just think that they're too stuck into that Messi system, and that's another thing we could talk about. Messi, bro. This is the criticism of you and Argentina. I know how great you are. Maybe you need to take a step back, and we can't have the entire world revolving around you. Because when you won those troubles, the world didn't revolve around you, bro. And in Argentina, the world does revolve around you. And how's that taunt on that? I don't see a World Cup, I don't see a Copa America. So, but I would like to see Wenger back in management because the thing about this is this. Arsenal lost a lot of their quality players. And for a long time, Wenger was still achieving top four. That's why Wenger came up with like, oh no, top four is a trophy, because somehow this dude was actually this dude was actually, oh god, I'm actually something. This dude was actually surviving with crap people inside his top four. So I think it was just a case of he had really, really, he just had crap players. And those players just merely were not good enough to really do anything of any note. To show you how real I am, because I missed this super chats before. So this is the super chats I missed before. So from Bielsa Klopt, he said that coaching Juve will ruin Uncle Mo's Inter reputation. No, it won't. Why? Football is a mercenary sport. I understand the rivalry between Inter and Juventus, but are you telling me that because he won a treble with Inter Milan and they love him at Inter Milan, if he now becomes the manager of Juventus, that will now undo everything he's done with Inter? What have Inter Milan done since that 2010 treble? The only treble they've ever won, and the only treble they will ever win for the rest of their lives and existence, till the world turns or stops turning, will be that flipping treble. They will never win another treble ever again. And who delivered to them? It was Uncle Mo. So Uncle Mo has afforded the right to do whatever the hell he wants. So I don't know what those guys are on about there. Is there another one that I missed? Another super chat that I missed. This from days ago from George Lyle, who says that Klopp is the G loser goats if he loses. So basically, he's the goat loser if he loses. Get it done. I'll keep it real with you. If Liverpool lose to Tottenham, and Liverpool allowed Tottenham to win their first ever trophy, that's being the Champions League, I will induct Klopp into the Brick Academy, like straight. Like, Klopp will get inducted to the Class A of the Brick Academy 100%, without a doubt. So that's what's on the line. If they lose, and I don't care whether it's a lucky, if they lose to them, Klopp will get inducted into Class A of the Brick Academy 100%. So quickly back to Wenger. Doria, I'll see that super chat from Ogopa. So maybe, remember, Wenger spent a lot of time at Arsenal. And it was a painful, I wouldn't say divorce, but it was a painful parting of ways, based on just how everything went down. And I can understand why he wanted to really pretty much take this break just to reacclimatize himself, because trust me, management is very, very stressful. It is very, very tasking. And it can take a lot out of you emotionally, physically, mentally. But Wenger is still a very, very good coach. But he's a very good coach who has a very singular philosophy. And I believe for the kind of coach that Wenger is, who is stuck to a philosophy, it seemed like Bayern would be interesting. Bayern would be interesting because I think if Wenger was to come to Bayern, he would change the entire culture of the club. He would change the whole philosophy of the club. And I think that Bayern would be able to embrace. Remember, Pep Guardiola's philosophy is completely different to Heinkes' philosophy. And even if Bayern did not win any Champions League, they didn't get to the final, they played amazing football. They were really, really good. I think what Pep did with Bayern was really good, and those guys were very, very good. They just came up short in the Champions League. So I think I would like to see, even if I think Niko Kovac deserves to be given his shots at Bayern, I think it would be really cool to see what Wenger would do if he was made the manager of Bayern. So from Ogopa, imagine a front three of Guedes, he who shall not be named, and Morata. They wouldn't score any goals. 3 seasons. If they played for 5 years straight, those 3 clowns wouldn't score any goals at all. And those guys would be missing open goals. They'll be missing one-on-ones. It would be hell. It would be hell on earth. Because remember how you had the front 3 of Neymar, the kind of and Messi. This is the antithesis of that front 3. These 3 clowns, amazing, completely amazing. So, what was I going to say again? So remember, guys. So just a few things to come. Remember, the Football Hot merch store is out. The store does ship to most places, America, North America, everything, So I'm going to be adding more merch there, but just to begin with, we're just going to be selling the T-shirts and the shirts and so forth. So just go to the website, havefootballhot.com, and then you just hit the shopping thing. So Wednesday, me and Devo are going to be doing a live show. We're going to be doing the live chat along of the Europa League final. Me and your boy, Dev, we're going to be doing it live. I'm not sure what shit I'm doing for the Liverpool thing. I don't know that I'll have someone, but I will be live chatting that as well on this Saturday. So my present preview of the Europa League thing is going to probably go up on the Tuesday. My preview of the Champions League final will hopefully go up on the Friday. And Saturday, we're going to be start maybe like an hour ahead. I'm going to be doing a live chat for the Tottenham-Liverpool game. And so, there it is, guys. And yeah, because basically what it is that I need to take a break. So I'm planning, hopefully, going on a short holiday around the beginning of June. Hopefully for a few days. I don't know where. Maybe I'll sleep somewhere. But I definitely need to recharge. But this summer, Copa America and the Nations Cup, we're going live. So we'll be doing live viewings, live chat-alongs of all of those games as they happen, as they go through, man. So here's what it is. Remember, guys, follow me on Twitch. Become a patron for extra vids. Follow me on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. It's all good. It's all swell. Tomorrow is a hangout. So for tomorrow's hangout, it is what it is. So tomorrow's hangout is going to solely be focused on the Champions League preview and the Europa League preview. So it's me and the hangout panel. So I'll see you guys there. Peace out. Stay true. Peace.